mo. Basta guys, nagtrabaho ko po. But since you guys are here, well, I guess welcome. I'm Gwen and welcome to my channel. If you guys happen to like what you see in this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, only if you want to. But since you're here and I'm working, then I guess it would be a good idea to talk about something about work online at home. I'm actually at home. This is my sort of workstation situated in my bedroom. I'm currently with my cat. She is sleeping and I don't think she wants to be disturbed. But anyways, since I'm working on this fine Tuesday afternoon and you guys are here, let me just talk about something regarding work and actually na topic na gustong storyaan. This is about the gig economy. So I just learned about the gig economy a few days ago. Yes, the term gig economy. Kaya this was mentioned by my friend. Ingon siya nga kanang ikaw unsa ng gig economy? Siya nga mo man imong nakaagi naman ka ani ate. So I googled it and here's what I found. From Investopedia. So Investopedia says that the gig economy is based on a flexible, temporary, or freelance jobs, often involving connecting with clients or customers through an online platform. The gig economy can benefit workers, businesses, and consumers by making work more adaptable to the needs of the moment and demand for flexible lifestyles. At the same time, the gig economy can have downsides due to the erosion of traditional economic relationships between workers, businesses, and clients. So, I think in kini siya nga definition, and I just want to tackle these areas na i-mention ani nga definition based sa ako ang na experience. So, just an overview. I used to work as a freelancer, an online freelancer, for about 2 or 3 years, and before I went back to working at a regular company, and the reason why also before I became a freelancer, I was working in the BPO industry, and I worked there for a long time. Nga niabot ang point nga I became very unhealthy. I had migraines, kanang acid reflux. Basta kanang it really greatly affected my health. I never got used to sleeping in the mornings, and so the decision the decision came when ang ako ano siyang doctor ang naingon nga I should stop this kind of lifestyle na sleeping in the morning and then working at night because it wasn't doing me any good anymore. So motonding I quit my job, well, among other reasons. So I quit my job and then I said then I decided, well, why not try freelancing online, diba? Seemed like a good idea at the time. And so money, I'll touch base on the first definition here, which is it's flexible, freelance, and involves connecting with clients through an online platform, which is true. Okay, I got my first stint on an online platform. Wala na ni siya karon. I think it was before Upwork. I got my first job there as a freelancer, and I started with transcribing things. And sa kato, I became a ghostwriter, editor, just all of those things na actually gagmay siya og mga sildo, but because I didn't really have kanang, well, I was a customer service representative for a very long time, and I didn't want to go back into that industry, and that's why nag-get ko og skills from trying out these different odd jobs until I grew my portfolio and I was able to land or get clients who is willing to pay more for my skills. But it did not kanang dili jud siya ingon nga pag sulod na ko diretso dako na jud ko suldo diretso ni agi sa jud ko anang gagmay jud kay sweldo usahay kay feel nga ako nga lugi ko kay you have to consider ba ya na ikaw nagbayad sa internet, nagbayad ka sa imong kuryente, and all that stuff. But it paid off naman sa hindi in the long term. Now, the second one here is that it benefits the worker because work is more adaptable to the needs of the moment and the demands of flexible lifestyle. So, one of the things nga akong kaganahan atong working from home as a freelancer was that dili ko tied down sa ako ang desk kay most of the clients nga ako ang gipangkuha or that I was working with kay project based siya, so dili ko kinahanglan nga naay certain time of day nga kinahanglan na adyo ko sa akong desk. I just have to finish a certain project and pass it at a certain deadline, and that to me worked really well kay mabantayan na nako akong anak, hatod kuhaan ko siya sa school, I can cook for her if she had like mga events sa school or kanang PTA meetings kay maka-attend jud ko kanunay, and I was very happy and grateful for that. And also I like to travel, so anytime na gusto ko mo escape from the city, maato ko og kuan, even at like I remember nga ganahan ko mukaon og lechon. So ni ato ko og karkar at noon like 12 p.m. Ning balik ko sa balay 3 p.m. But it still worked for me kay I didn't really need to be tied to the desk, and that was like up front it felt like the dream job. But then dire na sa third nga nanadyo siya kanang third definition that it had downsides to it because of the erosion of traditional economic relationships between workers, businesses, and clients, and I felt this. So working from home can be very lonely because bisan pag nakay kastorya, because I had team members and I was able to talk to them through like Zoom calls. Lahi ra jud ka na kay kastorya o makita na physically, and that's why what I did was, even if I had a home office set up, magawas gyapon ko sa balay, I would still work at cafes. I even work sometimes sa public library just to see other people, and I don't really need to talk to them per se. Ganahan jud ko nga naa sila dira kay ana jud siya ka lonely at times. And also it hit hard na kadtong nanginahanglan ko og HMO, and then wala ko nag-acquire og HMO kay mahal baya ang HMO kung ikaw ra usa ang magbayad, di ba, as an independent worker. So if you're a freelancer, your client will not shoulder part or your HMO in full. They will not shoulder any of your taxes, any premiums mo sa government, so ikaw kanunay magbayad ana. And para nako kanang medyo challenging sa jud to siya kay kanang bisan pag niabot na to ang time nga dako na ko og sweldo, dako man day kaayo kautas ang HMO plus plus premiums pa plus tax pa, and niabot sa jud siya sa time nga murag hindi na siya worth it. But so kana siya, and thankfully I was able to find a company nga hit the right notes. Like my current company now is a day job. I'm working with clients that I love, and then I'm also able to enjoy company of others while sleeping at a regular time. Okay, 7 to 4 man akong work. But mana siya nga I think I'm telling you all this. Okay, this is especially for those people who's currently working at a desk job but would like to transition to freelancing or working from home, or as they say, getting into this gig economy. Although it might seem nga kanang nindo jud siya, and I think it's a really good idea for some people, but for some people it might not be the best idea as well. There are still things that you need to think about and kinahanglan nimo i-consider before you really jump in feet first. I would suggest no, if you currently have a good job, so kanilang dyan siguro akong tips, and this is the things na I wish I learned before I started working from home is, well, first, make sure na you have yourself an emergency fund set up for about 3 to 6 months. I think better if 6 months. If you don't know what an emergency fund is, I will link a video that I made about it in the description box below. The second thing is, before ka mo resign sa imong work, try to look for kanang home-based work or kanang mga projects lang, and kanang para maka-feel lang ka unsa ang how working from home or freelancing like feels like, I guess. Kung ganahan mo dyan ka kay lisod na baya, especially karon we're in this weird time na kining lisod na ipangita og trabaho. So kana siya mag see how it feels. If you really like it, try to check if ma-cover ba nimo if you can manage, you know, all of your finances. Like, are you able to pay your premiums if you go on freelancing? Are you able to get yourself an HMO? And please get HMO, guys. It's very important. I can't stress this enough. Are you able to continue paying for your insurances? And again, this is very important. Tax, guys, let's be responsible citizens of this country. Pay your taxes. And yes, it's very important that you get the right equipment. A really good laptop, a really steady, reliable internet connection. I know that's very hard to say considering an atas Pilipinas, but just, you know, this has to be, you need to consider that kay sa dyan sa kanang mga butang nga gi-require sa clients when you're working or when you're freelancing. I guess I'll just create a separate video on the tips that I can give you, like more tips that I can give you if you really want to start freelancing. But for now, just explaining what gig economy is, the upsides to it, mga downsides to it that you need to consider before ka mo jump into this whole gig economy thing. Yes, I hope that makes sense. This is just me ranting while working, you know, just kinda. So I hope you like this video. Again, make sure to like and subscribe, and if you have questions for me, if there are anything else na wala na ko na cover but you'd like other people to know who are already watching, then you can post them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for spending the afternoon with me, and well, I just want to tell you guys that your best life starts when you decide. So bye.